today we are talking about babies once more. So we are on the first 1 month. If your baby is at 1 month or just newborn, I know you have a lot of changes happening and everything is just changing in the house, especially if it is the first one. So we want to see what we expect of this baby. So when a newborn baby is just born, what we love most for the first time is the cry. So we just want to hear the baby cry and know that this baby is doing okay. And so for a normal baby, I know it is a good thing, it is a good time. And at times, of course, it is obviously overwhelming to have the baby because sometimes babies could cry and you have also to know about what they need and what they are communicating with their different kind of behavior. And so we want to talk about this baby who is at 1 month, or before 1 month, of course, you don't have much that you are seeing from that baby. The baby is purely breastfeeding and sleeping, maybe crying at times when wet. So during the first 1 month, you simply keep breastfeeding the baby. Just breastfeed. A normal baby should breastfeed at least 8 times per day. And the baby should breastfeed at least every 3 hours. The baby should be breastfeeding. Sleeping hours up to 17, 14, from 14 hours to around 17, 18 hours. This baby will be sleeping. So they spend most of the time sleeping. And so afterwards, maybe for those with colics and all that, you'll find they have some moment of good crying. So this crying should not really make their sleeping hours lesser, and they should also have their sleeping time. So a good baby at less than 1 month is sleeping well and breastfeeding well. And so as the mother, you keep on that. Remember to check the baby, monitor for wetness, monitor for hunger. So just know when the baby is hungry, wet, or feeling too much heat. Maybe you swaddle the baby with so many blankets. Sometimes they could feel uncomfortable. Also, it could bring some changes on their skin due to too much heat. So avoid overheating the baby and just ensure the baby has breastfed well. If the baby is taking formula milk, just keep feeding according to the amounts given by your doctor. But mostly they just feed to satisfaction and stop feeding when they don't want. So 8 times a day of feeding are very okay for the babies. And so I know you've been waiting for a smile. You've been waiting for a sign that this baby is communicating with you. Remember, the baby is able to note noises and smells, even as young as a year. So at 1 month, this baby is very much conversant with some of the smells, especially the smell of the mother, the daddy, and the nanny, the person who stays with the kid most. Those people, the baby can easily recognize them, not by seeing or anything, but they can recognize their smells and their way of holding them. And so we want to see how this baby is doing at 1 month. So this baby will start staring at you. So the baby stares at you a lot. Not unlike before when the baby would just breastfeed and look anywhere. At this time they'll stare at you when breastfeeding. And mostly they will also want to see bright colors ahead of them. So if you can bring toys that are very bright in their colors, that is bright colors, yellow, orange, and maybe a bit of bright red, green, light green, and all the light blue, all those nice colors. Just bring them around, bring the toys, let the baby see them. There are toys that are mobile. Some of them will shake around, maybe on the baby rocker or at the bed of the baby. Those toys are good. They will facilitate good playtime and the baby will feel good. And they will indicate that they are feeling good by just throwing their legs and their hands and not crying at all, with a good smooth face. So at that time you know this baby is comfortable. So next we'll have now this time they will express themselves, and you'll feel like sometimes they may cry because they are just wet, they'll cry because they are hungry, because they are bored, and when you pick them they just keep quiet. So sometimes this baby will express their feelings very well. Music is good. If you can make it, it makes them feel good, because some babies like smooth music. Of course you won't put it loud, it is just smooth music. Just let the baby feel good and have the music around. Playtime and tummy time, this time is real. So this baby is at 1 month, so in the second month we will be expecting a lot of good things to happen. So don't feel like the baby is not doing anything, but of course you just promote their muscle activities. Keep playing around with their legs, just lifting them up and playing around with them, and even their hands, you hold their hands, try to stretch them, and let the baby play around with you. And when you play with your baby, look at them, talk to them, and sing to them. This baby, you are promoting their good milestones, that is their developmental milestones. So at 1 month, this is all you expect from a baby, and of course the baby will grow very fast. They will really add weight fast, so you'll find they can add even a kg per month, a kilogram. And so get ready to get clothes. Clothes are really needed here, so just take care of the baby and let the baby enjoy breastfeeding. And for you as the mom, enjoy a good diet, and also keep clean. Remember to be clean. Clean even the breast before breastfeeding, every time before breastfeeding, to avoid baby having some infections or colics or anything that could cause the baby to feed in what is not good. So thank you so much. Have a good time, and let's meet as we talk about the second month next time. Thank you.